recap where we talk about everything that's good bad and everything. This is Auntie Belle, and I hope you're having an amazing week so far. But now it's time to relax a bit and let us get ready for a summary of what happened this week. We have unfortunately come to that time of the year again lah. Officially back into
CMCO.
But for those in Selangor, KL, Putrajaya and Sabah lah to be exact, the partial lockdown will end on the 26th for Sabah, while the others are on 27. Dr. Noor Hisham said that although movements are restricted, but the economy sector will still remain open. So don't kanchiong still can go out and buy stuff one. We've been through this together before and we can get through this again. Any of you planning on travelling might want to think twice lah, okay? Roadblocks will be everywhere around Selangor, KL and Putrajaya. Inter-district travel is not allowed unless you have a work letter or permissions from the Abang-Abang police. If don't have, then stay at home je. Keep you and your family safe. Now, many of you agree that imposing CMCO right now is the right move to stop the spread of COVID-19. Now, it seems like some citizens are still confused or unclear about the SOPs for the CMCO 2.0. You know what I'm about to do right now? Newswav app. We have all the updates you need to know, including the SOPs for the CMCO 2.0. Speaking of CMCO, Selangor Menteri Besar Amiruddin Syari said he was surprised by the decision that was announced on a casual Monday evening. He said that the State Security Council meeting had concluded that only Klang, Hulu Langat and parts of Petaling Jaya had worrying cases. Several proposals were sent to the National Security Council as the state government considers Sabak Benam and Kuala Selangor to be green and yellow zones. As of now, CMCO is imposed throughout Selangor lah. So instead of wondering, might as well duduk kat rumah for the next 2 weeks lah. Moving on from COVID-19 lah. Remember how Anwar was supposed to meet with the king a few weeks back? So they finally met already lah, arriving at the palace with a black Jaguar some more. We have been hearing it for weeks now, so we already know what he wants to do lah. He announced at a press conference that he had submitted documents and confirmation of majority from the heads of parties to the king. Now apparently, he did not provide the list of MPs' name to back his claim lah. He was told to respect the process of the law as the king goes through the documents in these few days and meets up with the respective party heads to get their confirmation and views. Recently, a rather horrific accident in Johor involving a driver under the influence of drugs shocked Malaysians. Recorded by another car's dash cam, a white Myvi is seen speeding and later crashing head-on into a Honda Accord that was stopped at a red light. The driver of the Honda, whose car was flipped upside down, was a Navy officer. He passed away on scene due to the huge impact. He leaves behind his wife and 2 kids. The driver of the white Myvi, who had flipped mid-air, had injuries to both her head and neck. She tested positive for drugs and also did not have a valid driving license or road tax. As of 15th of October, she has been charged for the crime she committed. The driver pleaded guilty to the charges and has since been sentenced to 6 years in prison along with an 8,000 ringgit fine. To our viewers out there, please drive safely and never drive under the influence. Finally, we'll end this episode with Prime Minister Muhyiddin, who had an interview with various media agencies on Tuesday to explain the COVID-19 situation. He mentioned that politics should be put aside for now as we have to focus on COVID-19. He also said no MCO will be imposed unless necessary. The loan moratorium will also be extended for those who have successfully applied. He also stressed the fact that there's no double standards regarding the SOP laws and that both regular citizens and ministers will be treated the same. Muhyiddin held the press conference a few hours after Anwar met with the Agong. When asked about the meeting, he mentioned that he had no comment on the subject and instead of discussing politics like Anwar, he was busy working with the Ministry of Health on the COVID situation in Malaysia. He concluded by mentioning the upcoming Budget 2021 debate and that it will focus on both saving lives and improving citizens' livelihood. Okay that's all for now 5 of the best curated news we have for you this week. Don't forget to like and subscribe and also follow us on our Facebook page. Thanks for joining us on the Newswav Weekly Recap, and I hope to see you again for another recap on what's happening next week. Bye-bye!